Sandy from Designer Chameleon. Today I'm going to be getting my journal set up for February. This month we have a rose theme that was voted on by my patrons. If you're not familiar with Patreon, it's a platform that you can go to, choose a membership level, and get all sorts of goodies like stickers, downloads, vote on the next sticker kit, all sorts of great things. So my patrons picked roses, and the first thing is always my calendar page, which is a download that I set up for them every month. And then for the actual sticker kit, there are 3 standard pages: my main sheet, my headers sheet, and then my sheet of days and dates. Those come with every theme kit. And then depending on what Patreon tier you are, I have extra large roses, which are really fun to cut for accents. I also have washi strips and an extra sheet of days because I'm always being asked for extra day designs. And then for my particular journal setup, I'm going to be using these currently prompt stickers that I'm using every month. These will all be also available in my shop if you're not a patron, but if you like the idea of stickers just showing up in your mailbox, you should maybe check out my Patreon. Also, I'm going to sneak in some of my new washi tape because if you follow me on social media, you know that I have a new washi tape obsession. So like I said a second ago, I always like to start with my February calendar, or my calendar basically, as my cover page. February is perfection this year, starting on Monday the 1st, ending on Sunday the 28th. It lines up so beautifully, kind of a planner's dream. I'm sure you agree. If you're someone that likes to start your weeks on Sunday though, just so you know, I do have these available with a Sunday start, but I'm a Monday start girl, so that's what I printed for my particular journal, and we'll go ahead and get this guy taped in. A few weeks back, I ordered some new washi tape from the washi tape shop. It's actually the first time I've ordered from the washi tape shop, so I'm really excited to give these a try. The first thing I've noticed is that they're a lot more transparent than I had expected them to be. I thought they would be a little bit more opaque, but that's okay. The colors are still really pretty, and I think it will offset the green of the leaves and also work really well with the rose washi strips that I'm going to be using next to it. The thing that I love so much about washi tape is it instantly makes your page look pulled together with not a lot of, effort. It's so easy to just paste in a piece of washi tape and you're good to go. It's instant pretty for your page. So if you haven't started a washi tape obsession, I don't want to be your enabler, but they really are fun. So I need to pick out a rose that I want to use with the calendar page. Of course they all go, but I think I'm going to zero right on in to this middle purpley sheet with the more peachy colored roses. I just want to make sure that it's a little bit even-ish on each side. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I do not like to measure anything if I don't have to. Please subscribe. You'll get to see more of my non-measuring, but close is close enough. So with my pre-printed calendar download, a few strips of washi tape and washi strips, and I immediately have a cover page that's pretty and simple and complete. I don't know about you, but quick and simple and complete is perfect for me. Immediately following my calendar page, I'll set up my currently pages. I went ahead and did some pre-planning, which is a hard word for me to say, in pencil, so you didn't have to watch me figure out what the heck should go where. I used a punch to create a perfect size or perfect shape of circle. Now for this pattern, it's really not important that the circles are perfect, but I at least wanted the sizes to be around the same for each circle. So if you have a circle punch, this makes it easy. If not, just trace something like a can or a bottle. Anything that's round that fits on your page the way that you like the size will work great. I'm going to go ahead and bring forward some of that washi that I still love, still wish it was darker, but that's okay. It actually looks darker on camera than I was thinking it looked. Maybe it's just because of the lighting in my office while I was filming, so I'm actually happier looking back at it right now than I was when I first put it on the page. But I'll grab my currently and a little header sticker and go ahead and get the top of my page ready to go. Because I was pretty heavy on box shapes in last month's layout, I decided I wanted to do a little bit more freeform circles, so I tested on a piece of scratch paper the way that I wanted them to look and the different marker colors that I thought would blend nicely with the roses. So all I have to do is find one of these penciled in circles and make a brush that just kind of swizzles around the circle. No precision. I'm not trying to be neat. In fact, I want specifically for them to look just more loose, I guess, more laid back, more casual looking than all of the really specific boxes to mix it up a bit. I top that marker with just a fine liner with a little bit of black and some dots. You know, probably from a lot of my sticker sheets, that black streaks and dots and anything that looks kind of loose and freeform, I guess, is really just something that appeals to me. So these were super easy to draw, and I'm going to be doing a lot of them, so easy is good. With the circle down, I'll go ahead and add in a little rose for an embellishment, and then find the actual item on my currently prompt list that I want to use. So I'm going to start with loving because it's February, so we're all into that feeling of love, I think. It just goes with the territory. So that's the first one I'm going to lay in. With that, I'm going to take a marker and just give it a little underline so your attention draws straight into that prompt or that word. Then I'm going to mimic the look that I did with the circle by giving it a thin black underline and adding in a couple of little dots, just to repeat that pattern and make it all look cohesive. Since I have quite a few of these to do, I'm going to go ahead and speed you up so that we can get to the next page layout. The very last circle in my currently layouts is going to be celebrating. And celebrating is special for me in the month of February, not for Valentine's Day, but because it's my birthday. So I'm going to close out my currently pages with a celebration circle so that I can add in my birthday. I'm one of those people that has always just thought birthdays were so special. I make sure to send extra special things out to my patrons for their birthdays, and I'm going to be doing some additional birthday things for my customers coming very soon. So this is your little heads up to keep an eye out for that. Now that my currently pages are all set to go, I'm going to start decorating the first week in February. I decided that I'm going to do little shelves where I can put my vases of roses sitting on top. I just love this idea, so hopefully it turns out as well on paper as it looks in my head. Again, I went ahead and sketched this out a little bit in pencil so that I was prepared with the layouts. I don't know about you, but one of my biggest hang-ups or stressors, whatever you want to call it, with my bullet journal is counting the dots and making sure that everything lines up. I stink at it. So if you have any tips or tricks to make that not feel daunting, like I'm always going to count the dots wrong, which I do quite a lot, I would love to hear them. I'm sure I'm not the only one who finds that daunting and has a hard time. So please share with the rest of us if you've got the answer. If you've been with me for a while, especially around last Halloween, these shelves might look a little bit familiar. I drew something very similar in my Magic Potion sticker kit, and that was probably the inspiration in the back of my mind for setting these shelves up for my little vases. I went back and forth about whether or not the shelves should have more items. I thought about putting little books on the shelves and other cute little knickknacks and things, but ultimately I decided to leave it with just the vases because once I get writing in this journal and get all of my thoughts on the pages are really going to look pretty darn full, and I didn't want to overdo it. I still want it to have a clean, simple, pretty feel. To give everything just a little bit of balance though, I am going to take some of these XL stickers around the edges and I'm going to be cutting them so that they sort of look like they're falling off the page. I always am a sucker for that look that, ends in a side of a box or ends in the edge of a page. I don't know, there's something about cutting the sticker to make it look like it was always meant to be there that just looks really pretty to me. So I went with quite a few of them on the edges to give that bit of effect. I'm also going to be doing a tiny little bit of layering because I think layering has the same sort of, I hate to use the word effect again, but effect, making it look like it just always was meant to be there. It sprouted straight out of the sheet of paper. It's a pretty thing to me. So with that, it's time for our flip through. Our cover is a calendar printable from my Patreon with some washi. Then I have my currently pages to journal what's meaningful for me in the month of February this year. Everything from the things that I'm loving, which will probably be my family, all the way over to celebrating my birthday because I'm really looking forward to that. It's exciting for me every year. My family does help me make it special. Then I've got my first week of the month all ready to go. You can use this for anything you want. I will generally be journaling really special quotes that mean a lot to me. You can put your tasks or anything that works for you. I hope I inspired at least a few ideas for your next layout. Thanks for joining me. And before I go, I'll send you a few pictures of people who've used my stickers and tagged me on Instagram. I always absolutely love seeing the spreads that you guys do. Don't forget to tag me so that I can feature you at the end of my next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.